You have a teen struggling with mental health and/or substance abuse issues. You also have great health insurance that you'd like to use to pay for treatment. Your insurance company, or perhaps the human resources person at your office, told you that your policy will cover treatment, and that once you pay your deductible or reach your out-of-pocket maximum, insurance will cover the rest. The part about the rest being covered? Well, it may or may not be true, and that is why we created this video for you. Let's start with what's called prior authorization. When you first bring your child in to discuss treatment, our utilization review manager begins to work on getting your teen's treatment authorized by your insurance provider. This authorization is based on a comprehensive assessment of your teen that began when you first called our center. Everything that was discussed is shared with the case manager at your insurance provider during the initial insurance authorization. Your insurance company may authorize residential treatment for 5, 7, maybe 10 days or even more, depending on your actual policy and what's called medical necessity, essentially what your insurance provider deems necessary for a specific level of care. For example, if you go to the emergency room with a cold, your insurance is not going to authorize admitting you to the hospital as you do not meet medical necessity for hospitalization. Every insurance company has different criteria for medical necessity, and those criteria don't always align with the treatment center's criteria or what you believe to be medically necessary. Truth is, your insurance provider may not deem your teen in need of 24-hour residential care after a certain number of days and may suggest a lower level of care, such as an outpatient program where he goes to treatment in the evening and lives at home. Mom and dad, however, might feel that their teen needs to stay in residential care, and so might the treatment facility's clinical team. Still, your insurance provider can say no, and if they do, our utilization review manager will work to get additional days of residential care approved by reviewing the case with the insurer, a process called concurrent review. If our request is still denied, we can take this denial to a doc-to-doc level, where our doctor talks to the insurance company's doctor to make the case for an extended residential stay. There are cases and situations where your insurance will cover a majority of the treatment at Muir Wood. However, it's important to understand that Muir Wood cannot guarantee your insurance will cover the entire stay that you or Muir Wood believes your teen needs. And in this situation, you will be responsible for any uncovered or unauthorized treatment costs. We want to avoid financial surprises just as much as you do. Rest assured that before any admission takes place, we will tell you how many days you should expect to be covered and what you should expect to pay out of pocket. We invite you to contact our admissions team if you have any questions about your insurance coverage or treatment at Muir Wood.